Washington. The United States stands ready to provide long-term assistance to Ivory Coast, Benin and Togo as concerns rise that jihadist violence in the Sahel could spill over West African shores. Western support is also critical to stopping Russia's Wagner mercenary group, which has made great strides in the violence-torn Sahel countries, including allying with Mali's military junta, an official told AFP. President Joe Biden's administration has made West African coast a priority for the next decade, considering a new global strategy to prevent conflict and promote stability in region. Visiting Ghana last month as part of the U.S.'s escalating move in Africa, Vice President Kamala Harris pledged $100 million over 10 years to strengthen resilience on the West African coast. State Department officials are also seeking additional funding, including from the counter-terrorism budget. The report, released in March, said immediately northerly Sahel had suffered more terrorist attacks than any other region, and it was critical to prevent the emergence of violent conflict or its further spread to region. While coastal cities, which are connected to the world by ports, are largely unharmed, violence is escalating in the regions bordering Mali and Burkina Faso. This is a significant and evolving threat, said Michael Heath, Deputy Foreign Secretary for West Africa. They're trying to deal with it, and we're trying to see what kind of tools they need, said Heath, who recently returned from a trip the region assessed needs with other State Department officials. Heath said he has yet to see a presence in 3 countries of the Wagner Group, which has been accused of human rights abuses in several countries, including Ukraine, where it played a key role occupation. They are not yet in the coastal West African states, but we know they are looking for opportunities to exploit instability wherever they see it, he said. U.S. officials accuse Russia of accelerating disinformation in French-speaking Africa, seeing a mature audience amid post-colonial resentments. Holistic approach concerns about violence alongside Russia in the Sahel have grown since France ended an 8-year campaign against the jihadists, and some critics have accused it of focusing too much on military solutions. U.S. officials said coastal West Africa would not see violence without spreading from north, but the instability could also be attributed to local factors and competition for resources, as climate change exacerbates famines. U.S. officials said the aid will focus, in part, on bridging economic gaps that will help extremists recruit members. We clearly want to assist these governments, which are more concerned with a holistic approach and good governance, in addressing issues in the north, where resources are less sparse, said Gregory LoGerfo, State Department counter-terrorism official, who was on the tour. U.S. officials said one key area will be helping West African governments establish their legal systems so they can differentiate between legitimate refugees fleeing the Sahel and security threats. There are a lot of people who have family ties in Burkina Faso and elsewhere, LoGerfo said. You want a management system where you don't shut down families or economies, but you also have to solve the security issue, he said.